Grand Rising, Kings of Queens, Queens of Kings. First, I want to start off by saying this video is a multitude of things, but this video is for you because who knows what you're going through. And at this time, I just want to bring you some type of comfort and some new tools because most of the time you want to talk to someone, most people don't know how to. So the response is kind of off. Nowadays, when you have these conversations with people, they're mostly feeling like fights and it just gets out of hand. So today I'm going to teach you how to handle yourself when it comes to those type of situations. All right. First, we're going to start the conversation off. In our increasingly polarized world, it's become harder than ever to have productive conversation with those who hold different viewpoints. What starts as a lively exchange can quickly devolve into a heated confrontation, leaving everyone feeling frustrated. I had to write it down because I like to keep my key points and then be able to go back to them. Most of the time, it's an understanding, you know. So here's what. Before even opening your mouth, ask yourself, what is your true intentions, right? What is the true motivation of the conversation? Do you want clarity? Or do you really want some type of drama? Most of the time, people enjoy the drama, but they won't outright say that. Instead of picking activities to go out and do with the people that you love, instead you'll have conflict with them because that's all you know. Inviting conflict into these relationships ends up causing a strain to where after a while, people tend to not want to be around you. So who can say they haven't had a conversation turn into a confrontation? Because I've had many conversations end in confrontation just because people couldn't comprehend what was being said. Comprehension is a very important thing within the conversation. If we are conversating and conversing and you can't comprehend what's being said, you most definitely are going to be offended, especially if the person uses words which you can't seem to break down and digest. So I've learned that being around people with intelligence tends to make others feel less when that's not the goal. At least that's not my goal. My goal is that everyone should feel as if they are special or important because you are. And when it comes to the synergy of us all connecting and being one, for me to not understand or be able to appreciate the fact that you have feelings and you feel some type of way about something, it's more so people's egos. It's like the minute they admit that they're wrong, you understand, they feel as if they've lost when it shouldn't be a battle. This shouldn't be a conflict at all. When it comes to talking and speaking, when I am conversing with people, I can choose where I'm going to take this conversation. I know automatically when I open my mouth what is getting ready to transpire because I've taken time to think. Not only am I thinking about the words I'm going to use, because words have power. So when I choose to converse with whoever it is I'm talking to, no, I'm not going to dumb me down or water me down so you can digest what's being said. But I'm most definitely going to speak on the level that which you are fluent in. Like, dude, I know everyone doesn't speak the same. So at times I might speak differently, but I'm not who you want me to be. I am just me. As in, you are not who I perceive you to be. You are who you are. So I can't make assumptions about your feelings and your train of thought because that's unfair. But nevertheless, it's done a lot. And people will tell you that, "Hmm, so what? Who cares?" Well, you should care. You should care how you come off. You should care what type of energy you put out. You really should. Positivity goes a long way. Negativity, people do not want it around them. Your attitude is stank, nasty. Oh, child. Don't nobody want that around them. I know I don't. I'm that person. I most definitely. I am not going to sugarcoat anything so you can have a sweet little time taking it in. No, this is how it is. And if you don't like it, oh, mother flipping fly, dick and whale. Because you got me flip flopped up. Truly, truly got me flip flopped up with the flipping. Most people say they love you because no one's going to tell you they don't like you. And then when they do, they only tell you because they got people around. So, like, you know, they're hoping someone's going to be like, "Oh, girl, I don't like them either. Me too." So they're going to start them a little jump on the bandwagon moment. And then they all running behind each other, sucking each other's teats like the dogs they is. And you know, if you a dog and you's a female, you know what you wind up being. So suck that teat, you. Anyway, back to synergy and the energy that we create. Because that right there is the most important part. Understanding that you have the choice. You've always got choices. You can be nice or you can be nasty. There's really no in between. Like people like to act like there's in between, but there's not. And when it comes to the conversation, you have to listen actively and empathetically. Okay? Most people don't do that. Genuine listening is the cornerstone of respectful disagreement. Resist the urge to formulate your rebuttal while the other person is speaking. Instead, focus on truly understanding their point of view and pay attention, make eye contact, nod, and use verbal cues like "I see" and "tell me more." Ask clarifying questions. Show that you engaged by asking questions like, "Can you elaborate on that?" Or "What led you to that conclusion?" Summarize their points, paraphrase their arguments to ensure you understand correctly what is being said. Because, like I said before, interpretation is key. This demonstrates you value their perspective. This is why I say everyone has a right to their own feelings and how they see things. So I often, when people start telling me a bunch of bullshit, I don't give a fuck. Mm, excuse me. I don't give a flying figure door, okay? Or two rats in a basket. I don't. I truly do not care. And when people try to make me care, it's hard for me because I grew up with the kind of lifestyle where you had to not care to make it through. Like, come on. You had to not give two flying figs to make it. You understand that you're going to have to choose your battles. Who wants to stand around and argue about stupid stuff? You've been wasting time arguing with someone, obviously, who's got nothing going on better to do than to try to argue you down about something that holds no weight. And when I say it holds no weight, I mean it's not going to change anything in your life. It's not bringing anything to the table. So why are you still standing there arguing with someone about it? If you don't get yourself on somewhere, you know better. You know better. So what? You do not need them. You don't need people around you that's going to bring you down, make you feel bad, talk about you like a dog. You're better alone, baby. hmm You got your kids. Well, I would say if you have kids, play games with them, hug them a lot, tell them you love them. They are special, that they can do anything they put their mind to, but first they have to apply themselves with all the energy they have inside of them, and the potential that they have will be unlocked. There's nothing in this world that they could not accomplish with the help of you and their maker. You have to believe this and you have to tell them this. Yo, every day. Every day you see a kid, every day they walk past you, you got to tell them they're awesome. Yo, that they're amazing. Look at you. You are such an amazing person. Yo, you're doing great. You are. And it is hard. I know. But you have to remember, in the midst of all that's going on, you are still doing exceptional. That's why that's why we're talking about conversation and confrontation. I need you to understand you are not alone. You understand me? I'm going through a lot. And when I say that, people be like, oh, you got cancer again? No, it's not always cancer that's my problem. But having cancer and then having to take all these meds and then also taking my psych meds because, hey, I have mental health issues. I have nothing to hide, but I'm different. Being different my whole life, I'm cool with that. Because when I see how normies act, I don't want to be like them. I'm saying, like, I don't. I A lot of y'all aren't happy. You pretend to be. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm sometimes all of that shit at once. I just can't. I don't know. But I know to do my best to keep my hands to myself. I know that everybody deserves to feel safe. I know this as an adult. Now, even though it's times when I feel like I can't control myself, because, dude, I've been there. I've been at the edge where, oh, I could rough some stuff up and do it. Now, I could, but most of the time, if I had to rough some shit up, like, excuse my language, I don't think that's a cuss word to me. That one I don't mind. The other ones is the ones that really get my goat. So I'm not a person who likes to argue. I used to just like get into it because arguing to me just felt like a waste of energy. Because I could show you better than I could tell you. Like you doing a lot of this pump faking and elaborating. Well, I'm trying to take you out to eat. You feel me? You talking about beef, and I'm trying to give you an array of things. You know, I got a platter, chick. You talking heavy, and I get style. And that's how I used to be. I get style. Let's roll. You know? And then I get rocking and rolling, and then once I'm rocking and rolling, you can't stop this rap. You know, it get you know? So I learned I don't want to cause nobody no hurt. I don't want nobody standing around mourning their loved ones because I couldn't control myself. And I know what that missing people feel like. Yo, that thing deep now. Especially when I know the minute that you cut another person's energy off their life force, when you end someone's life force, you automatically give yours. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you take a life, you give a life. Your energy is taken with the person you take. For real. Most people that hurt people wind up with dark auras. And when I say that, I'm talking about the spirit ain't right. I don't care what you say. You can say you ain't mean to do it, or it was just like an impulse, or I accidentally. I, yeah, okay, true. It didn't mean it. Don't stop the energy change. Don't stop the shift in the mind. Don't stop the shift in the heart. You understand? There's a shift in that person. I don't care who they are. They can tell you they're not affected by what happened, but that's a lie. That's a lie. Inside, they do feel some type of way. And when they talking about, oh, they take another one's life, or they'll do this and they'll do that, they probably will. They probably will. Because inside now, they're empty. They're a shell of a person. They don't have what you have, and they were eager to give it away. Yo, you could go out and purchase things all day long and never acquire the empty void feel that you need. Yo, you're never going to fill the void with all the things you purchase. I don't care what you purchase. Yo, that void won't be filled with purchase. I'm telling you, you can't fill it with a purchase. No, no. You have to fill that void with a purpose, not a purchase. So stick with me and you'll learn a lot of different things on my channel. Today, I just wanted to come on and introduce you to conversation or confrontation. You have to choose to do the work. And I'm sure you can do it. Yo, you're a wonderful person. You are awesome. Do you hear me? Remember, you're amazing. Please. And if you got to take your meds, take your meds. Please do what you need to do for you. So what? Your friends don't have to do it. You do. You're different. So what's the matter with being different? Yo, you're still beautiful. You're still amazing. You're still awesome. You're still all those things. And you still need to take your meds. Okay? Me and you both. Because if we don't, we wind up hurting the ones we love. And that's not fair. And no one deserves that. So choose. The choice is yours. Yo, if you ain't subscribe to like me, subscribe to follow me, like me, all that stuff. Get up on that, jump in here. You know what to do. I love you. I'm Weema. I'm here for you. Yo, I'm here for you. If you need to talk, hit me. You are not alone. I don't care what time it is. I'm up all the time. All the time. What do you say? I don't sleep. I'm here for you.